Amazing places to visit in Nepal?
We want to go to Nepal. So what amazing places are we going to visit in Nepal?
We're about to find out in another joyous travel video.
So let's see this. We obviously know Kathmandu, Mount Everest, and we've heard of Pokhara before.
And K2.
And K2, yeah. Guys, should we climb K2? I think it's like the most dangerous mountain in the world. We got this.
Let's climb like all of the mountains that haven't been climbed before.
That one that's illegal to climb, but that might be in Tibet. Or it was in
I think
Nepal.
they're probably like, a lot of them are on the border.
Yeah.
So we'll do all of them. And if it's a travesty in your religion, we're sorry in advance, but we have to do it.
We did it for the thrill.
Yeah. And for the prison time.
Yeah.
Now we're going to be banned from Nepal because they won't understand that we're joking. And they'll be like, nope, not allowed. Ban them right now.
That would really suck. They're pre-banning us because they think we're actually going to do it, but it was a joke.
Guys. All right, let's do this. If you guys enjoy, make sure to subscribe. You could check out our travel vlog channel. We've been to India and we're hopefully coming to Nepal this year.
I think there's like a festival coming up, isn't there?
Yeah. Does it kind of sound like Boli?
Does it kind of sound like a woman's name?
Does it kind of sound like Trolley?
Have a blank, jolly Christmas.
I don't know what that means. Let's get into this. Here we go.
Number 1. Kathmandu.
would go here?
Kathmandu is the capital city of Nepal.
That's a crazy, like, just to have all of it be like just mid-rise buildings, just flooding the valley is so cool looking.
The mid-rise is like, I mean, this is a very like earthquake heavy zone, and then you have all of these buildings made out of concrete just stuffed next to each other. That could end very poorly.
That definitely could end very poorly.
And we assure you, this city's downtown is different from everything you know.
Wow.
The first thing that'll surprise you is the diversity of colors and aromas.
It looks very
A
colorful.
unique mix that will quickly make you feel immersed in a different
The
culture
mountains.
and with a lot of mysticism. It's a very dynamic city with exotic shops. In the capital of this country, you will find a large number of temples. We recommend visiting the Swayambunat Stupa, known as the Monkey Temple.
Oh,
and
the
visit Durbar
monkeys.
Square.
Are those scary
Here
monkeys?
you can view
Probably.
traditional, intact, and striking architecture. Durbar is a
Gosh,
city.
it's literally just buildings, and then you have these nice little green hills coming out.
Anywhere that there can be a building in that valley, there is.
It's crazy.
That houses the most undamaged and prominent traditional architecture in the country. Finally, we recommend you visit Tamil, the place made for tourists and people.
Oh,
It's the place you need to go
Tourists
when you want
and
to
people.
enjoy the nightlife.
Good thing it's made
in
for
Nepal.
people.
Number 2, Pokhara.
all right.
Gosh, look at that mountain.
Pokhara, the tourist capital of Nepal, is
Which
the
mountain is
second
that?
largest city in this Himalayan country.
I mean, it's probably not even close to as big as the other mountains.
Yeah, they said that they don't. There's a comment that said that they don't name mountains below 8,000, I think, or 7,000 meters.
This one's definitely above the snow line or the tree line, so it's got to be like, it's got to be pushing like 12,000 feet plus.
Yeah. There was also a comment saying that it's only called a mountain if it's white. If it's green, it's a hill.
There's a hill. There's a hill.
That's a mountain.
Oh yeah. What about this one? It's kind of like brown.
It's a Hilton.
Oh.
The hotel chain.
Country after Kathmandu. The highlight of the town is its lakeside, which is a
You know
boating.
what the crazy thing is? This town is probably almost like super high up. So this
Yeah.
is probably more like 16,000 feet. It's gotta be.
I would guess that this city is up in the mountains. What's Kathmandu's elevation even?
I don't know. I know there's that valley down by India, so I don't know how low that gets.
Yeah.
Paradise,
probably said it in geography
flanked
now and we
with
forgot.
charming shops, dreamy cafes, restaurants, and pubs that make up this postcard
Why is
perfect
that
town.
Ferris wheel going so
This city
fast?
is a beautiful contrast of the bustling lakeside Pokhara and Old Pokhara, which is home to many beautiful historical temples.
Wow.
Phua Lake, or Phua Tal, a spectacular lake that borders lakeside Pokhara, and Old Pokhara, which flawlessly reflects the mountains that border it,
Oh.
making it a breathtaking photo opportunity.
And then on your phone, when you take a picture, everything will just look super small, and you'll be like, ah, dang.
It's way cooler in person.
Yeah.
Batman!
For adventure enthusiasts, Pokhara is a popular starting point for many treks in the Annapurna Range, as well as many paragliding and river rafting opportunities.
Oh.
Number 3. Naga Court.
Oh.
If you're looking for peace, relaxation, and breathtaking views of the Himalayas, then you should take the
Wow.
time to visit Naga Court during your stay in Nepal. Naga Court gives you one of the widest panoramas of the Himalayan ranges. Here, you can spot 8 out of the 13 Himalayan ranges from the comfort of your hotel. An erstwhile summer retreat of Nepali, Indian, and British royalty, this village rose to fame after tourists flocked to the area in recent years. The idyllic village sits serenely in the midst of nature. The only sounds you can hear are the birds chirping and the breeze whistling through the pines.
What about the cars?
Number 4.
They're usually
Sagarmatha
oh, wow.
National Park. Sagarmatha National Park is a
In this video, they don't mention like how long it probably takes to get to some of these places.
I mean, if there's not an airport, you got to take a bus. And just looking on Google Maps at some of those roads.
They're like 8-hour bus rides.
Oof.
a wildlife reserve that is well known to
yak.
people for its location, which is dominated by Mount Everest in the Himalayas of eastern Nepal. Tourists have been flocking to the area over the years because of the stunning scenery
Wow.
and the adventurous trails for trekking and hiking. It's also a preservation site for rare species of animals and birds, like the red panda and
They
the
have
snow
those
leopard.
there?
Oh.
The wildlife sanctuary stretches over 1,100 square kilometers and is recognized as an eminent bird sanctuary by BirdLife International, making
Thank
it
you,
a highly
BirdLife
important
International.
tourist attraction for people who enjoy mountaineering and
Holy
birdwatching.
yak.
Number 5. Buk Tupor. This is one of the most beautiful places in Nepal, and it preserves some medieval buildings in
Oh, that's
exceptional
cool.
conditions. Actually, the best preserved in terms of architecture, even topping Durbar.
I got a
Best
question.
preserved
What
in
this guy
terms
was
of
taking a picture of exactly? Is it a close up of that, the single statue on the side?
I would assume it's got to be this one. He must really like this one.
Even topping Durbar. In Buk Tupor, you can discover a variety of temples, fairs, and markets. At one time, it was the ancient
Wow, that's a
capital
big
of the
city
country
still.
and a significant factor for the country's economy. Nowadays, its streets have become the cultural center of Nepal. And you only have to see the many artists living within the city of ancient
Oh, I can
beauty
do that.
to confirm it. As we said before, Buk Tupor has many temples. The most striking is the huge Naya Tapola Temple. With its 5 floors, it's the most important religious building since ancient times.
Wow.
Number 6. Bodnat.
Oh.
Discover the Little Tibet. This neighborhood is located on the outskirts of Kathmandu. Here
Okay.
you can find an enormous manifestation of the Tibetan culture. That's why it houses the largest stupa in Nepal. It's so significant that hundreds of pilgrims travel to
Whoa.
it every day to walk around it in a Buddhist ritual. But the true spiritual magic of this temple is that Buddhist worshippers also pilgrim to it every day to perform their walking ritual. This is where all the people go for adventure or necessity to ask for protection when crossing the Alps. Number
It's a
7.
very cool
Lumbini.
stupa.
Lumbini is the town where Buddha was born, and we
Ah,
all know
yeah,
that
that's why I
Buddha is one of the
recognize it.
most recognized spiritual figures in the world. Being in Nepal and not visiting the place where Buddha was born means missing the true essence of Nepal's culture. Here you can see the Maya Devi Temple, where the birth of Buddha is commemorated.
That is a very new looking building, Buddha.
That's, I mean, his spirituality protected the building for all these years.
Dang. That's pretty epic.
Feel the energy of its sacred pond and tree. There is also the palace where Buddha lived and other places related to the life
He also protected
of
that
Buddha.
building. It was
But
built that
Nepal
long
is
ago.
not only
It's
a place
impressive.
with a great spiritual history
That's so
it-
random.
of Buddha, but Nepal is not only a
It's like really long.
place with a great spiritual history, it's also a special place for nature and adventure lovers.
That's true.
Number 8. Chitwan National
Whoa.
Park.
They got elephants?
In this stunning place
must
within
be
the
in the
heart of the
south.
jungle, you can see elephants and wild nature. As one of the most significant parks in Asia, it's proudly located in south-central Nepal. It's famous for its jungle, yes, but it also has forest areas and grassland plains. The Bengal tiger prowls within its jungles.
I was just going to say, are there tigers?
Look at that fur acre.
I don't think I'd want to do one of those, like some of the walks we just saw. What if one of those...
We need to wear a mask on the back of our head.
We have
If
to.
you're lucky enough, you may get to see one, just
Or
not up
unlucky.
so close. You could enjoy a safari to see
Wow.
the animals, sail in a canoe, and
Oh,
take a
that's
ride
a low
on an
canoe.
elephant or oxen. Several endangered species
Oh.
and a wide variety of vegetation are protected in the park.
Oh, monkey.
Number 9. Janakpur. Janakpur, also known as the City of Ponds, with more than 70 ponds that dot its verdant landscape.
70
Here
ponds.
you can learn more about the ancient and revered Hindu epic, the Ramayana. Here
This
you can
guy.
learn more about the ancient and revered Hindu
He is
epic,
startled.
the Ramayana.
Why is
and
this
its
man recording?
significance today? The Ram
Whoa.
Janaki
Oh, that's
Temple
very
is the
cool.
main attraction in Janakpur. The pleasant weather, the grand and colorful festivities throughout the year, the stunning architecture of the temples,
Wow, that's
and
cool.
the friendly locals make Janakpur a favorite spot for tourists and pilgrims
Wow.
alike. Number 10. Patan. One of the most intriguing places to visit in Nepal is Patan, which also goes by the name of Lalitpur. It's a divine place to witness serenity and spirituality, as the place is brimmed with stunning temples and picturesque landscape. The most
river
famous
is
place
flowing.
here is the Patan Durbar Square, which houses beautifully carved temples, statues, and palaces. Within the premises of Durbar Square, one can visit Patan Museum to get an insight about the glorifying history of Patan. You are now ready to embark on your journey to one of the most
right.
enigmatic and impressive countries
Let's
in
go.
the world. If you have the opportunity to go to Nepal, you now
Can
know
we see
which
that
places
chicken?
to see first. Enjoy your
I
experience.
think that one
and
might
have
be a little
safe travel.
oversaturated there.
No,
If
that's
you enjoyed this
that's how
video,
your eyeballs
please
would
give
see
it a
it.
like and click
Nepal, I mean, the cities, the nature, the waterfalls, the wildlife, everything you want could be in Nepal.
I'm surprised that like 6 or 7 of these places were cities, which is interesting. When you think of Nepal, you immediately think of welcome
Yetis?
to the Himalayas.
Yetis, yes.
Yes. So I was surprised it wasn't number 1, Yeti. Number 2, Yeti's son.
Number 3,
Yeti's
Yeti's
daughter.
wife. Hey, wait, are those the same thing?
There might be some inbreeding going on.
Nepal looks amazing. I mean, we're really ready to go. It'll be so interesting because, like he said, I mean, you think about the Himalayas and then us like jumping into Kathmandu will just be such a culture shock and such a different place. Trying the food, seeing the culture, immersing in the city. I'm ready.
If we go to Kathmandu, the closest place we will have ever went to that culturally and whatnot would be South India.
Totally different.
So that's going to be completely different. So I'm sure the culture shock will hit us.
I'm ready. And I'm ready to climb the sacred mountain that's named, I don't know yet. We're going to pick it when we get there. We're going to be like, all right, that's it. Let's do it.
Because if you summit the mountain, you pick the name.
And you own the mountain. So you guys can all stay off our mountain.
The Trifate Mountain.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.